Greetings and peace and blessings to everyone. Thank you for tuning in to my Aisha Speaks Jade podcast. I know that it's been a while since I have been out here. It's actually almost been close to a week. Man, I tell you, if you live long enough, or even in your current state, physical or mental state of being, you might just go through some emotional or physical situations. And I'm telling you, I have been out of the loop for a while now. I have not been able to get on. I've been in pain. I've just been mentally just wore out and tired, because you guys know I like to be just very genuine and upfront with you. And I've been in some physical pain as well. I've had some high anxiety, and I really just needed to take a little break and get myself together. And so I've come down quite a bit. My anxiety has come down a lot, but I am in some physical pain. So I'm going to do my best today or this evening to see how much content I can put out. And then without overdoing or overwhelming myself, I will be back tomorrow to make up anything I need to make up. So again, I would like to thank you for tuning in, or if you listen to the replay, it will be available shortly after. I am doing a makeup live audio for Monday, January the 21st, 2019. Okay, so I'm not going to hold you long. As you know, I am Aisha, also affectionately known as Jade. So I want to speak briefly about how to write emails that super busy people will actually read. You know, a lot of times we just kind of may tend to overdo it with our emails and then wonder why we don't get the responses back that we're looking for. So again, it's how to write emails that super busy people will actually read. So trying to reach a busy, important person through email, well, make these six quick fixes to your emails to turbocharge your response rates. So apart from traffic and being overwhelmed and jobs are driving us crazy, we're wondering, can we really do this, be a business owner and just all of that. There are a few things in life more frustrating or discouraging than cold email outreach. More often than not, you're either rejected outright or receive no response at all. These outcomes become even more likely when reaching out to key decision makers, public figures, or any other busy person, with no reply almost being a guarantee. Yet while getting a hold of high-profile people is difficult, whether they're the top influencers in your industry or perhaps the publishers you've been trying to connect with for years, it certainly isn't impossible. In fact, by applying a handful of simple, battle-tested tips and strategies to your outreach emails and messages, your chances of reaching your prospect will skyrocket. So to jump right into them, here are 6 of them, which the first is get to the point. Okay? Your emails have a quick intro, a sentence explaining why they're reaching out to the target, a blurb on the value their product or service can bring to their business, and wrap-ups with a question asking to hop on a quick phone call with a few suggested days and times included. Okay, so perhaps you may want to take that into consideration if you're already not doing it. Doesn't have to be long and drawn out. They're not there to read a book. It's just get to the point, Say what you need to say. Throw out some dates, perhaps a quick phone call, and wrap it up. The next would be prove you're the real deal right off the bat. So again, prove you're the real deal right off the bat. So, no matter if you're a CEO of a fast-growing startup or an author or someone who's just getting started, we all have something of value to offer, some form of social proofing, so be sure to make it known right away. Additionally, include a link to what they would call your home run proof point. Home run proof point. If you're a blogger, for instance, trying to get on a top-notch publication, this could be an article that drove a ton of comments and shares. So by proving you're not just another spammer, you'll instantly start to build trust between you and the prospect. And I believe that this can go towards anything, not just a blogger. Next would be personalize it. So remember, busy people are always on the prowl for reasons not to respond to an unsolicited pitch. So, did this cold email get my name wrong? Is this cold email relevant to my business at all? Was this cold email clearly copied and pasted? If there's any semblance of you not doing your due diligence when it comes to research, editing, and more, your chances of getting a response are close to nothing, close to zero. So the solution? Show you did your homework by personalizing and tailoring your message to fit specifically to the person you're reaching out to. Next would be timelessness and relevance is key. Wherever possible, be sure to include some sort of relevant reason as to why you're reaching out to the person. So for instance, has your target recently published a book, secured venture capital, or received a noteworthy award? Then congratulate them on it. Show them you care. This will warm them up and increase the chance they're more receptive to what you're proposing. Okay, so it's all about doing a little research and being detailed to, why you're reaching out to them. Make them feel like you actually know a little bit about them when you're reaching out. The next would be self-serving people finish last. Self-serving people finish last. This might be the most important point of all. Stay out of it. Meaning, make the email and the reason you're reaching out all about the contact person. Make sure it's crystal clear how taking the action with what you're proposing will add nothing but value to their lives. No matter how busy a person is, if there's enough value at stake, they'll make the time to respond. It's not about kissing their backside, kissing their butt, or anything like that. It's, again, just taking a little time out for them to know that, you've done some research and how, just show them that you care. Show them that you've done some type of due diligence. And last, make the options simple. Within consumer psychology, a common practice to drive customers to take action is to eliminate the number of options they can make in the first place. The same applies to email outreach. By decreasing the number of decisions your target has to make, they'll be more likely to make the leap. So is your call to action subscribing to your newsletter? Then link it in bold at the bottom of your email. Is your call to action hopping on Skype? Then use a tool like Calendly to eliminate any back and forth and streamline the scheduling process. So you have Skype, that could be an option. Then using a calendar or Calendly to schedule it. If you have a newsletter, link it, but link it in the bottom of your email. Getting no response from a noteworthy person can get discouraging. And yes, I've definitely been there before. Sometimes I've been told I was a little too breathy, which is long-winded in my email. So I've cut down, but put to a point, put in there what I need to put in there. But also focus on that individual, Again, it's not about kissing butt. It's about showing them that you've done some research and that, you care about what you did. So by applying the tips laid out that I just recently spoke on to your outreach, you're dramatically increase the chances of reeling them in. Okay, so hopefully this will bring some good fortune to you. So again, not in any order. You can make the options simple. Self-serving people finish last. Timelessness and relevance is key. Personalize it, which I think is very, very key and very important. Prove you're the right deal off the bat, which is also important too. What do you bring to the table that you feel like you should be the person that they do business with and respond back to? And also get to the point. So I hope that these 6 tools were helpful. If you're already doing it, that is great. Continue to do it. If there's some room for improvement, that's definitely great. You're being honest with yourself. I know for me, there's always room for improvement. And again, I hope that these 6 tools, these 6 quick tools or quick fixes, 6 quick fixes to your emails, okay, can help turbocharge your response rates. Thank you so much for listening to me. Again, the replay will be available shortly after. I invite you to come and join my social media platforms, which of course I am on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and I have a YouTube channel. You can find me on all of them under Aisha Speaks Jade. Again, I am on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and I have a YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to by hitting the thumbnail. Also hit the notification bell for alerts. As always, go into your toolkit box, create it for yourself. Make sure you do a lot of self-care and self-love and self-respect. Create your greatness as well as create your happiness. Go for it as far as your vision and your mission and goals. And I send out positive energy and positive vibes. And always remember to take care of yourself and have an enjoyable evening. With that being said, namaste and ashe. Be good to yourself.